everyone. KraZy Joe here. Going to share a bunch of stuff with you that I've collected over the many moons. And let me turn off my. There we go. I just want to share what I'm working on, what I'm doing. I collect things. I'm a pack rat in a way. But these little. I got these at a swap meet, these little sharks. And I want to clean them up, remove the casting marks off them and stuff, and repaint them, and actually put them in water. I don't know. My layout's fantasy, so I figure I can add that to them. But I got several of them. There's another one that I haven't started on this one yet, but I've always had a thing for sharks. But got a bunch of little pigs that I need to add to the show. He ain't painted or nothing yet, but I figure it'll take some time and I can get it done. I got these little mules, but I need to find me some that don't have the bridles and stuff, so I can just have plain little mules to put on my layout. I also need to get some horses. He's a little big for my layout, but I figure if I put him in the mountains, no one will notice that he's a little big for the layout. I bought him, he didn't, I had to paint him and refiled him to make him look better, but he really came out good. You hear my Drago in the background talking, but I really like how this came out. No, I just buy them and then I paint them. Like these I bought them for my G scale, but they were too small, but they're a little big for my O scale, but I still put it on because it looks good. I had a little mountain cougar, but I don't know whatever happened to him. He disappeared. I painted this, and I just really don't like how it came out, so I'm going to take it and take a wire brush to it and clean it up and give it another try. And I said I got a lot of these little pigs, so I got to paint them and make them look different. Give them a little character. I don't know if they seem smaller, but I don't know if they're more scaled or I like them, so I figure I can have different sizes of pigs on my layout. Out of the grizzly. There's an old show when I was a kid called Grizz. So this grizzly was coming through killing people, and this one old mountain man kept talk kind of like a mountain man accent, called it Grizz. It was a good old show, and I kind of liked it. I like different things. Sometimes I'm for the creature's mother, and there's another mule. But like I said, I got to get me some mules that ain't got the bridles and stuff. And I've got quite a few of these little cows. I like them. I got to do some painting on them and stuff, but they look pretty good just as they are, so they don't require a lot of work, just little things. I wish I invited Lee, but I haven't seen him, so. But I know in his time it's late. Check my email. Checking things. Nope. Yep. I guess I should have put more of a dairy cows. Yeah, mine, all of my cows are dairy cows. That's what I wanted. That's like I want to make a loading dock on my layout to put all the milk cows on to go onto a dairy livestock car to go to the milking place. It's kind of my goal. My head. She's doing real good. She had me worried a little bit last night. She was sneezing real bad, but so I got up about 2 o'clock in the morning and she crawled in my shirt and went to sleep, and I let her stay there for a while. I'm doing good. I'm actually kind of got things in order and doing things, and I made these last night. Now that the glue is dry, I can do a little more to them. I really like how they look. Just add some paint and some more foliage to give it more character. That's cool. I like different types of layouts. I'm not a rivet counter. I don't judge other people's layouts. I figure people build and create amazing stuff. And what I like is that you never see two layouts that are alike. They're all different. And I like that. Now, where's another tree here? Now, this little one I got, I like it, but it's too small. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put more foliage on the bottom and make it like a bush. And I like how you can see through them. It ain't just solid stuff. Hey, Pete, how you doing? You wish to join the room, Steve? Steve and Pete, you're either one of you more than welcome to join the room. But it'd be great for my N-scale layout, but I don't work with N-scale that much anymore, so I figure hey, Lee, I sent you an email to join the room. Should be in your email in Google or from Google. But so how you doing, Lee? I saw your video earlier. Check. Did you get the email I sent you, Lee? I'm sorry, my voice is really sore today. It's hard for me to talk much louder. But I appreciate you guys all showing up. I really do. Hope you're doing well, Pete, Steve, and Lee. I was hoping William would join us. Oh, there's Lee, sorry. Pete, Steve, Lee.
Hello, mate. I'll come in for a bit. I'm about to come out the loft shortly, mate.
Oh, you're more than welcome to join us.
Hello, mate. I'll come in for a bit. I'm about to come out the loft shortly.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I'm good. Working on stuff, sharing my ideas, and
yeah. Well, have you seen the live I've got for next Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, I got it on my. You sent me an email already for it. I got it saved.
I haven't sent you an email with that one.
But maybe that's your old email because I replied. I replied to the email that you sent me to send you to this day.
Yeah.
So, but
yeah.
I get your email, so when you send me an email, I'll find it.
Yeah. So I've created a stream for next Sunday.
That's cool. I saw that on your show today or your post today.
Yeah, but I've done it in a video as well, saying about it. So if anyone's around and want to come on I'm going to start doing that, and hopefully it'll see how it goes.
Hi, Spike Dog. So I'm a little slow responding.
Those trees do look well. I've got something I'm working on at the moment on the bench. I'll put the camera down because I am actually on my workbench camera.
All right. I got from Cross Thinkers Railroad. I got the train car in that I ordered for Mike. It's an actual Lionel train car, but I don't like that the trucks are riveted on. So my goal is I'll drill the rivet out and get some little nut and bolt so I can take it apart and put it together so I can do better details. So I got to paint it all. But
yeah, I'm working on a little fence at the moment.
Yeah, it's almost like brand new. It's just it's used, but I gotta sand it so I can paint it and stuff and detail it. Like I was telling Mike, I gotta drill some little bullet holes in it and stuff, and take a heat gun and make it look like a couple of the sides are dented. Lobo doesn't have pretty stuff. Everything Lobo owns or touches is destroyed or massacred. So I'm going to give that characteristics to this. And I'm trying to find a figure. And Lobo's a big guy. He stands like 8 foot tall. So I'm gonna go to the store and see if I can find some of those figurines, and they're like pre-made wrestlers and stuff. It'll be a little big, but that's what I want. I'll take it and refile it and turn it into a Lobo.
I feel sorry for people that do engage. I'm trying to make a fence here now, and it's tiny. It's like a little Pickering fence.
Oh, wow.
I've split a coffee stirrer down the middle.
Gotcha.
That
looks good.
It's going to take time now.
Oh yeah, it does.
I'll come in for a bit because it is getting late. Yeah, no.
I really appreciate the rest of you coming into my stream. It means a lot.
Hello, Spike Dog.
Would you care to join in the room, Spike Dog? You're more than welcome to.
I don't think he's got a camera. He wants to, doesn't he?
Oh, okay.
He wants to, but the problem he's got is his laptop's not up to it.
Oh, I got you. I understand. Yeah. Well, a lot of things are out of par now with this. No more flash drive. I just found out that because I don't have flash drive no more, my printer don't work no more because it's Hewlett Packard and it runs primarily on flash drive. So I gotta either buy a new printer or find something else that has a flash drive.
Yeah, we're limited now. There's no flash drive.
Yep. I guess they're making some other flash drives, so I'm not going to get in a big hurry to.
Yeah.
If someone else comes up with a flash drive that'll be compatible with. Because I mainly use Google, so I figure if Google comes up with their own flash drive, I'll use it.
Yeah, I'd rather use Google myself.
Yep. This little box car though, I've got it all disassembled, so I know I have everything. But I think with some spray paint and some weathering, I can make it look cool. What I wanted to do is I got decals or decal paper, so I can just print the decal, draw it up. It'll be my work, but make the decals and put it on the side of the car. Since I don't got a flash drive in it, so right now I can't print nothing. That kind of annoys me. It's like, man, really?
Oh, speak of the devil.
Oops, you're being paged, ain't you?
Yeah. Oh, I'll just stay in a minute.
Jackie.
Has she just come in?
No, I just figured she's calling you, so.
Yeah. I'm gonna do this. I've only got a couple of match bits cut, so
Well, that's cool. Well,
I've
I'm
come in.
grateful you came in, Lee.
What?
I'm glad you came in. Appreciate it.
Oh, no problem. Yeah, but no, well, I'll go back on that thing. I'm actually next week.
Yeah, you take care, Steve. Thanks for coming
Take care,
in.
Steve. Yeah, I do. It's late. It's 9:06 p.m. here.
Oh, okay. Well,
Um, I need to get out the loft. I'm not going up on panels late at night no more.
I got you. I got you.
This one I was up here packing up the laptop. Lucky enough,
I did
and
this
lucky enough,
last
I'd still had the laptop on. If the laptop hadn't been on, I would have just come into the stream.
Well, I don't mind you popping in. Appreciate it. I know I put the stream up a little late, but I'm deep cleaning my house right now, trying to get it more pet safe. So I'm getting rid of things and cleaning things.
Yeah. Well, I've got the link. I've got the link for that one that I'm doing.
All right.
I haven't been in the studio. I created it today. I'll email it over to you. What do we know? I'll email it over to you.
Hey, Container Man. How you doing?
Yeah, hello, Roy.
A new kitchen's going to cost you $50,000. A new laptop, $1,200. I think you get ripped on. Yep. I agree.
Yeah. They've got you over a barrel. Right, I need to put the lid back on the tacky glue. That's class how I've got the tacky glue. It's in a pot with a cellophane over it.
I had some, but I can't find it. I'm thinking about buying some. You guys speak highly of it. I'm willing to try it because it's a lot cheaper than Weld Bond. I like Weld Bond, but the price scares me a little bit.
Yeah. Well, they do tacky glue in the States, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, yeah.
To be honest,
it's portable.
Yeah. Tacky glue. I swear by tacky glue.
I can't say yeah or negative. I haven't used it, but I've heard everybody else talk highly about it, so I'm willing to give it a try.
Yeah. You'll have more fun with tacky glue on doing your thingy. Oh, I've got a shingle idea, but I'm not giving too much away because you'll see it in me builds.
Oh, yeah.
I've got an idea for shingle. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, my little idea for shingles came out pretty good, and I like how they work now.
I've got another idea, but I'm not giving too much away because
I understand.
It's going to come out in my it's going to come out in my live. It won't be this one. It may be the next one, making shingle roofs.
Yeah. Okay, give me just a second. Face the camera away. So I'm trying not to fall. I'm going to show you one of my first train cars I ever owned as a kid. I still have it.
Oh my God. Is that Engage?
Yeah, it's in scale. Yep.
Isn't that Uncle
Sam? Yep.
Yeah, I thought it was Uncle Sam.
Yep.
Uncle Sam, yeah. Pointing the finger.
Yep. And I've had it since I was a kid. And
Yeah.
I really like it. I put better trucks on it, but it's one of the few things. I still got a lot of my in-scale stuff. I still like in-scale. I just don't run it very much anymore.
Oh, yeah, because you can run N scale on your track, can't you?
No.
Oh, can't you?
My KraZy Joe.
Oh yeah, your KraZy Joe in it, so you can't run it.
Trained O gauge and the KraZy Joe.
Yeah.
But I still like Inska. I always liked it because it was miniature. When I was young,
Yeah.
When I was young, I used a lot of construction paper to make stuff, and I still do. I like construction paper. You can make some
Yeah.
really good stuff with it. And glues nowadays and stuff make it so much nicer. I can whip things out a lot quicker than I used to. But I'm older. I know things a little better now too. Time does that.
Yeah, I'm actually not using headphones again. It's playing ball again.
Yeah, I've been thinking about getting myself a headphone and mic because of my voice. It ain't really the
Yeah.
hearing part. It's the I can't. My voice box is so bad. And
Yeah.
that's a goal this year. I plan on getting the surgery to fix my vocal cords again. But
Yeah.
I don't like doing surgeries very much. I've been through enough of them, so I'm not a fan of them.
Yeah.
Glad you're doing good, Lee.
What's that?
Glad you're doing good. Glad you're
Oh
doing
yeah. I'm doing
good.
good.
What's your container, man?
I'm loving where I've got the camera now, because where I used to have the camera, I couldn't put stuff there. I've got an extra place putting stuff because my camera's over where I work. I've got it set up. I've got me set up a lot better now. You should recognise what they are.
Yep.
I will make my other fences out of matchsticks. Oh, do you want a sneak peek of my other project I'm doing?
Oh yes.
I'll give you a sneak peek. They're going to be chairs.
Cool.
No, like your like they're going to be like dining room chairs and for double O.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's a sneak peek of them.
That's cool, container man. Get a 2-car garage and give you more train layout.
Yeah. That's a project I'm working on. I've got a couple of projects I've got trying to get on the go because I need projects.
I got these someplace. I think I bought them at the last train.
No, I'm not making fences. I'm on new projects.
But I don't know what to do with these. I might cut them and paint them, make them like bushes for my ON30. They're in-scale trees, but they're not very good. They're like, I figure if I can add some foliage and paint job, I can make them better.
You could use them as bushes.
I can add stuff, add foliage and stuff to make them look a little better.
Yeah.
They're too perfect. I was like, well, especially pink.
Yeah.
Pink ain't. I got nothing against pink, but it ain't my color.
Well, I'll give you a sneak peek on right the way you were doing the shingles, Joe.
All right.
You know the coffee stirrers.
Yep.
They're curved at one end. Cut them to a certain length. Put them on a piece of bat, and there you've got a load of shingle. But you'll see in a video, I'm not giving too much away because it will spoil the fun.
JJ, what are you doing? You cleaning? Get a JJ kiss? Get a JJ kiss.
So much fun. I
hope you're doing well. Okay, Lee. Not Lee, sorry. I woke up with a splitting headache today, and I don't know why.
I'm loving where I can use that camera as in a different on my workbench, but yeah, it can be used as a person camera as well.
That's cool. I like my new camera, but I'm still thinking about getting a new one so I can zoom in and out of things.
Yeah, I am. I'm thinking of a zoom in camera.
I know this one I'm using now is high detailed, but my other one I like that I can zoom in on things, so I'm going to get another one of those.
Yeah.
At least I hope I can. I was just worried about the splash stuff if my camera would work, but it's working, so I'm
Yeah, it's working.
My trains are working, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to be I'm going to start making a beach. I've got a plan for making a beach hut as well.
Oh wow.
Well, they're not going to be beach huts. They're more going to be from the industrial area with loading bays on them.
I got you. Yeah, that's cool.
I've got the bait for one of them. I'm forgetting that. The camera's not on the.
I'm drawing up the plans for my switch yard, and I'm going to put like little industrial buildings and stuff on it. Like
there's a platform.
Cool.
That's made out of coffee stirrers, and I'm leaving them like that, where you can see it. It's got the character.
Yep.
That's what it's all about with scratch build, giving it character.
Yeah, I'd say run a wire brush over it.
I've tried. It doesn't make it. I've tried it, and it doesn't work. Coffee stirrers are too hard compared to balsa wood. What you can do with balsa wood, you can't do the same with it.
Then I'd say take a 40 grit sandpaper and just run over it lightly. That'll cut some grooves in it.
I know what I've got here. I've got nail files. I've got tons of them.
Yeah.
The nail files.
You gotta go with the grain of the wood.
I am going with the grain of the wood.
Yep. I'm just saying. I'm not arguing. I'm just.
Yeah. Hey, it was down to you. I got onto the scratch building. It was down to you. I got onto the scratch building, and I ain't looked back.
You want to go to sleep?
Oh, it takes a shininess off him.
Yep. I would still suggest taking a rougher, coarse sandpaper. And I said you're not trying to sand off, you just want to cut little grooves into it. 40 and 60. I use a lot of 60 because I don't want it too rough. I just want it to give it more of a wood look. You see the chicken on TV?
Hey, yeah, I get that now. Yeah, like what you made. Yeah. That looks good, wasn't it?
Yep. Then you had a dry brush over that and it'll look nice.
Yeah, that's what I ain't tried yet. I'm still playing around with my dry brushing. I haven't gone down that road yet.
You could also take pastels and do that. Spray it with some flat clear, and then take a pastel and run it on some cloth and rub it over the wood.
Yeah, that's what I've got somewhere. I bought oil pastels.
No, you don't want oil. Use hard pastels, not.
Oh yeah. I've got. Yeah.
Oil will stain the wood, and you won't get it off. It'll just be.
Yeah.
No, just use just a hard pastel.
Yeah.
And they work great.
Yeah.
In fact, when I'm using my pastels, I'll sometimes just use the pastel and draw on the wood, and then wipe it off. So it'll give you different darknesses and lights when you do it. Since I cleaned my house, I can't find the bloody thing.
What have you lost?
Everything, my pastels, pretty much everything.
Have you moved then?
Well, I had to clean my house. My house is real dirty. I've kind of, after my little bird was hurt, I've kind of let things go, and now I'm cleaning it and doing things. And
Hello, Randall.
hey, Randall,
Uh,
care to join the room? You're more than welcome to.
Oh, who's just commented? I've just had a comment. Oh, Steve's just commented on it.
Commented on what?
Me video to do with that scratch build series.
That's cool.
He's saying it's noon Eastern in the US, so Steve may join me.
Yeah, I can make it then.
Yeah, so he's commented on it. Who else has? I think what the idea of that scratch build idea is going to be a good little project to do.
Oh yeah, I agree. Well, I like train cars on a scratch build, but it is going to be all custom painted and stuff. So it still has that custom aspect to it. Oh, Gigi, what are you doing? Man, my head started throbbing. Dang. What? I feel bad like this.
Oh, great. Electric's trapped.
I wonder how many people.
Electric's trapped.
I wonder if that flash drive affects 3D printers. Because I know a lot of people have been getting into 3D printing, and now they ain't no flash. I wonder if they got their own deal to run it. That flash drive thing's like, man, it's really took out a lot of things. And I think it's just a money gimmick. Because they're giving everybody flash drive, and now all of a sudden you got to buy something different. You got to buy new equipment. It's like they want to destroy the old stuff, so you got to bring in new stuff. You know how that works? Everything that's new is going to cost 3 times what the old stuff cost. That's just my opinion. That's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. Me. He must have. I was hoping William would show up, but I guess he didn't. That's okay. I used to collect these figurines for games, and I don't play the game anymore. Well, no one here plays the game, so I started cutting them up and using them for parts. Like that thing there kind of reminds me of a Gatling cannon, so I figured I could put it on my train and on my layout. Light so glaring. I have all these legs and stuff, so I don't know what I'll do with them, but I figure they look cool. I'll do something with them. Keep all these old little things. That one there. Well, I can't wait to see that, Randall. They're cool things like the front ends. I gotta redo the holes on it. I even thought about just cutting it off and buying some smaller gauge of this so I could actually put barrels on it that are actually hollow so it looks a little more realistic. Like this thing here, it's and my layout's fantasy, so I do things that ain't like everybody else's layout, but like this stuff here, I cut them off things. I always keep them. You're surprised how many times little handrails and stuff come in handy. I also keep all my old model sticks. They come in handy. A lot of this stuff, you'd be surprised how handy it comes in. Like that one there, it's from one of those figurines I cut up. And I'm one of the people that nothing really has a value to me. It's like if I've had it too long, it's taking up space. I'm either getting rid of it or using it for something else. Like this arm thing here. I have plans for that. I think I can use it for put it on the train car as a loading device. Pick up item and put it in the train car. Well, again, thank you guys for joining my stream. I appreciate it. I, it reminds me of an old, well, they still use them to this day. They're for like drilling holes for laying pipes into the earth. I think I can use this and add it on something. Like, I don't know if you can see it, but these are little bullets coming out of a container. I figure I can make a little gun to put it on, like a Gatling cannon. All of these, I keep everything. I'm a pack rat, I know it. But I can walk through my house, so I can't be that bad of a pack rat. Oh, you're in the basement now, huh, Lee? Well, I brought everything. Well, it disappeared. I don't know where it went. Now, these things, I use them for motors. I actually glue them on so they quick, kind of like motors or stuff. So they come in handy. most of my junk. There's another one of those motors. Put this back. I lose my mind. Like my grandpa always said, you have to have a mind to lose a mind. So I guess I'm safe. Thanks, Lee. I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for showing up to my stream. I appreciate you guys showing up. I'm not leaving. I'm just going through stuff. I'm trying to figure out what I gotta do. Now I will show you something though. Don't drop everything. Show you my shelving, all my stuff I have. These are all my bikes and that buffalo. I drew that when I was in high school. I was still young at that time. I enjoy drawing and painting and stuff, so. These are just things of mine. That little P-40 Warhawk, my uncle made it for me for my birthday. And what's nice, it's the same scale as my train, so I could put it on my layout. I thought about making like an aircraft carrier platform to put it on. So that way it doesn't take up space on my layout, but it can, but for the scene, it looks like it's taken off. I'm an old hot rodder. Belt pads. My tapping dies. Here's figures for my layout. That little poison pinner, that's an old Hot Wheel I had when I was a kid. I want to take it apart and repaint it and make it look good again. My Mad Max car. Keychains. More Hot Wheels and stuff. That little vase right there, I hand threw that on my throwing wheel. It's actual hollow. I actually made it like a real one, just a miniature. I like making miniatures. That Corvette, there's an old slot car I have. Still runs pretty good. I keep it graphited up and stuff, so it works. The little goth girl there, I gotta make her new hands. When I bought her, she stayed the same place she is now, but when I was in Colorado, somebody stole her and I caught them stealing. They broke her hands off, so I gotta make her new ones. I had these Harleys for my G-scale lad I used to have. I don't have G-gauge anymore, but I still have all the cars and the trucks and stuff. I always thought they were cool. I got into O-scale and I will never go back to bigger. The O-scale is big enough I can work with, but small enough I can transport it to places. There's an advantage to that. Thank you all for joining in. I hope you're still here. Thanks, Pete. I appreciate that. I'm a little bit of a slob, but I try to figure out where things go. Like, just a second. This are all my pencils and my pens and my paints. The box, you really can't see it, but that's an old Russian ammo box. My cousin he still has quite a few, but he likes AK-47, so he could buy the ammo, military surplus ammo for dirt cheap. Now you can't hardly get it at all. But I do a lot of pottery. Now this is my insulin. My teacher made this for me. The cup. He sells them. He puts the face on them and stuff. He's a pretty good artist. But that blue one, I made that one. That one there, my grandma gave me the little cup. My great grandma, I should say. She ain't with us no more, but she was a wonderful woman. My dad's grandma. But I'm not a I don't collect things because they're money. I collect things because they were family heirlooms or just because I like them. I like doing my trains. I do trains my way. I want them to look believable, but I still want that taste of fantasy in them. That's just how I am. IWC Toyman, RWC Toyman. How are you doing? Well, I hope. Sorry, I'm not very loud. My voice is really hurting today, so. Oh, JJ. JJ. Now she's loud. And you, is that a GGV? That's a GGV. So what is everybody up to today? I gotta start making more of these. They're not hard, but they are very time consuming. I gotta take these. I've learned I'm gonna take toothpicks. I'm gonna drill some extra holes in them so I can have more of a not so flat, but put more branches on it so I have more branches to put stuff on. Give it a little more of a realistic look. Well, you want to join my stream, Toyman? You're more than welcome to. I can post the link up here really quick. Now this one is super little, but I think it'll be a kick to make it, just for the heck of it. Yeah, I'm good. My little bird's good. She's tired. I see her closing a little eyes. She's getting ready for bed. Well, she doesn't go to bed. She'll fall asleep on my shoulder. Excuse me. I'd like to get more of these branches. I don't know where to get them. I need to go online and look it up. Okay. But I've been experimenting with these trees and I kind of like them. I just had to figure out what I was going to do with them, and now I got it figured out. I've learned to I learned to primer them first, then I can paint different colors of grays and blacks on to give it more of a realistic look. I also use I take a hacksaw and I break them in or cut them in half with my wire cutters, and that way I can run down and it puts the grooves in them. There's another thing you do for your wood. You can use it. You can use a hacksaw blade to to grind like wood, the wood shape into your stuff. Hello again, Randall, and hello, Pete. And I know a lot of people already know the stuff I'm sharing, but I just figure someone might not know, and my layouts are built on a budget. I don't have. I keep my layouts kind of simple. When I was a little boy, my dad, rest his soul, my biological father had some problems. He drank a lot, and he hurt my mom a lot. And she tried to help him. He worked for the railroad. He did trains. Well, my mom was an artist, and she'd help him make layouts. But when he hurt my mom one too many times, and she got away from him. And she never held it against me that I like trains. She actually is the one that taught me how to make things and do things, and I'm grateful for that. And I relate my trains to art because I figure it's a three-dimensional art. If you can think of something, you can make it. And I think model trains are still good for kids because it gives them an incentive to do something or create. Like model cars, I still do slot cars because they're good for kids. Instead of just. And don't get me wrong, I love my computer, but I don't live on my computer. I spend more time working on my bike and my birds and building stuff. And I think we need to teach children their minds are way better than, well, their brains are computers, but their brains are way more important than computers. People need to use their minds against thinking for themselves. And I see a lot of, I see them in the stores, young adults, they can't live without their cell phone. They can't live without, and I can. It's like I have two rules of thumb. The first one is if I'm on my bike, the phone is shut off. I don't answer it. I don't mess with it when I'm on the road. And the second rule of thumb is I just keep my eyes open. I grew up on comic books, and I still collect comics. I think comics are good for kids. It gives them they give them a comic to read. They can read it and they get their own, creates their creativity. So I think we need to teach our children there's more life than that computer. Your mind is an amazing thing. You can do whatever you want. Me and my cousin had a little bit of an argument last week about this. He's like, well, music's not the same as You can do so much with that computer. Yeah, but the computer ain't making the music. The person still is. I don't want a computer making my music. I don't want a computer designing my art. I go to the computer man to look for ideas. Like I will find a picture of an old building, or it's like when I go around town, I'll take my camera with me, take pictures of old structures and stuff, and so you can make things. And I know not everybody has the skills I have to make stuff, but that doesn't mean you still can't do it. It's like my teacher in college said. He always says like anybody can do this. Just some people are more experienced than others. Nobody starts perfect. It's like even Leonardo da Vinci learned to do stuff. That's why he was a grave robber. He wasn't really a grave robber. Leonardo da Vinci would take corpses and dissect them so he could study how they worked. Back then, they about burned him at the stake for being a heretic. He didn't agree with because they used to believe that the Earth was the center of the universe, which is madness. But to this day, you still got people that think the world is flat. I know the world ain't flat. I've been in some places that let you know that. But I ain't gonna talk about that no more. I'm talking about trains, what I'm building, what I'm doing. Because okay, trying to twist that off. There we go. Okay, like that. There we go. There we go. Okay. Well, if any of you care to join the chat room, you're more than welcome to. I'll post the link up here if you're interested. I'm not much of a talker when I'm building stuff. Krago. There we go. Thanks for saying hi to Chi-Chi, Pete. I appreciate it. As you see, she's asleep. Just glad she's doing good. I hope you all are doing well. I've been on here an hour now, so I'm gonna end the stream. I wish you all the best. God bless you all. Thank you all for visiting my channel. I appreciate it. Good night and God bless.